understand what I'm saying? Everybody else is sour, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, family turn your back on you, everything, you know what I'm talking about? But you know one thing, you got a soldier like me, I'm gonna stay solid, baby, to the bone, bro, so you know me. You understand what I'm saying? Off the top. Yeah.
I don't need your flowers, I'm living. First time I seen $1 million, I'm squinting. Bro gave me a pack to help me hustle. Came a long way from the project buildings. That's where Granny went when she left Louisiana, trying to dodge Jim Crow. But you can't escape the master stained glass windows. Got my vision from the past. I'm probably finna go to hell, but it don't matter, seeing heaven on earth. No, I could have been up on the shirt. If I ain't get my together, go to work. I've been hitting the licks since flip verse first. Riding like witchcraft, finding beauty in the darkness like Rembrandt. Everybody gang till it get bad. Do you hear me? The ghetto was a mismatch. You ain't never finna win that. Nah. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartment, stay shy. I could ever be the hardest, big time. Like New Orleans, real shine. Like the criminal, yeah. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartment, stay shy. I could ever be the hardest, big time. Like New Orleans, real shine. Like the criminal, yeah. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at?
Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow. And everything's for show, but I will remain cold and eager. The queen don't talk to the meager, a leader. Who you know in the Zephyr? Been through the trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they talking like I'm the doula. Nobody want a doula, defend the throne. I'm a dog in the zone, and your man's is bones. I don't fear the stones, I flash the...
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Here's the veteran Greg Zuerlein as we are ready to start. And off we go here on a Thursday night. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this ball incomplete on third down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get him out of bounds. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Walker. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play.
And he will get into the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
RPO and the quick hit to Smith and Jigba. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Now a give to Walker, running right. He's down inside the 10. A gain of 4. Tight end going in motion here. A handoff, running left, it is Walker. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He is in. Touchdown, Seattle. That's his second touchdown tonight. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to Gibson.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. 3rd down coming up.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like, living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. He'll look to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
On fourth down, Daniel Whelan is on to punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. That's taken in at the 50. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Set to go now on first and 10. Straight ahead, they go with Benson. And he'll get 4 on this one, down inside the 40-yard line now. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Benson. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play. Oh. Here's a 3rd down and 4. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. On second down, Walker. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Yeah. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
I think what stands out here, Mike, is there's a lot of guys in the league with the ball in their hands. They have great straight line speed, but it's the footwork. It's the ability to make you miss. That's what stands out about this guy, and you can see here on the big game.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. The pass rush gets home and he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the pistol, here's Walker. And let's give him about 4 on that one. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. He's got his man, Carter. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Throwing now from the gun. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this first down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up 4th down.
Zuerlein's kick is good. And the Seahawks going to open up a 17-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll let one go deep for Kirk. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is third and 10. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Here's Blake Gillikin now, as he is on to punt for Arizona. To return, it's Mims. He works free, right side. And he's gonna score. He takes it back on the punt return. 73 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. And now they are starting to pour it on here. All phases going. Add the punt return unit for yet another touchdown.
Some days, Mike, it's just your day, and that's what today is for this team. It just seems everything they're doing, everything they're calling is coming up right. The latest being that punt return to extend this lead. Wow, what a play.
Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw here. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he will score. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Gibson now on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Kirk is the motion man. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And we've seen this throughout the entire game, Mike. These receivers are having a hard time uncovering against this secondary. You force a quarterback to throw into a lot of tightly contested windows, it's going to end up in the wrong hands.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Smith-Njigba left side, he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Looking Smith-Njigba's way again, and again a catch. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of this Thursday opening after this. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. He's going to try to do this himself, and he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Seattle. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. Xavier Gipson now to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. He'll drop to throw. He'll let one go deep for Kirk. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
This one complete to Bryant. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Coming up a couple of yards short. This is going to be a turnover on downs. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Outright Smith-Njigba has it. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Max Melton.
Intercepted by the Cardinals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Back to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Back to the air once more on second down. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Trey Benson, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
They'll look to throw again. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. The field goal unit is out for the Cardinals. This a 31-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit. Hi, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up first down.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker. Oh, and a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Charbonnet. And he will have the Seahawks first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And he's in. Touchdown Seahawks. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Zuerlein's kick. Up and good. And the Seahawks will add 1 more onto their big lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll let one go deep for Kirk. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll tuck it and take off. And And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down. Now, faking the give. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Seattle. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Zuerlein's kick, up and good. And the Seahawks add on to their already sizable lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike. And now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. Now, right on the heels of the pick 6, he is intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one into the hands of Smith-Njigba. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's a handoff to Walker. And there's defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you had things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And Zerline comes back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Kirk is the motion man. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the first down. A run with Benson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to... In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
He'll get this complete to Gibson.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design.
And they'll get into the end zone for the first time tonight. Tip Ryman. Touchdown, Arizona. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. And this one is blocked. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They run with Walker. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. 2nd and a yard. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. We'll try and run it with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? This 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
To the air now on 1st and 10. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
Well, there's refusing to take your foot off the gas, and then there's this. I'm not even sure really how to classify it. I mean, to have this type of lead in the 4th quarter and still continue to air it out. I'll tell you what, I'm going to pay attention to this after the game coach's handshake. I think it could be pretty interesting. Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
On 3rd down, they go with Walker. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. The Seahawks sending out their punt team. They'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he's taken down up past the 35.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical. It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
Now a 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. Here's a screen set up for Benson. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down. Back to the air one more time. And more of the same. Another interception. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, But then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field. And this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On the handoff, this is Walker. The Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Walker. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Now Zuerlein for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Seahawks stretch things out even further. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. Xavier Gipson now to take it out of the end zone. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Once again, it's Walker. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. Here's Walker. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Extra point try now for Zuerlein. He knocks it through. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Gipson now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll look to throw. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So it's a win here for the Seahawks. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.